What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconator Zone on a good day. It is a good day because first game of the new year and it's a bang. It's a bang. We won, which is good. This is probably the best win on my birthday ever because we won in the past, but it was a scrapey one. It was a couple of years ago. But this was a very good win. This was a win we obviously needed, but that's what I've said so many times on this channel. This is how we need to play against inferior sides, and especially at home. You're not going to win every week 6-1 against these type of teams, but the approach and the mindset is this. And that's I've always said when we were winning games, losing games, tying games, whatever, this is a mindset you need to show against these sides. And we did that today. We did that. We are into the next round of Coppa Italia. We play Frosinone next Thursday. And then we play for the place in the semifinal against Roma or Lazio. So it's all good. And we're gonna get straight into the reaction. Before I do that, as I've always said, let's hit 100 likes on this video because it is a good win. It's my birthday, and we are through to the next round of the Coppa Italia. So the goal is 100 likes for this video, and let's get straight into the reaction. Okay, so Juve 6, Salernitana 1, and funny enough, that one goal came as a first one, because that game was a disaster at the start. I have no idea what Gatti was doing. I will do the player ratings because I have a lot of things to say, but that was just straight garbage. I cannot explain the fact that he was looking for a foul afterwards, make it even more silly, made it even worse. But that's just, I have no idea what he was doing. No explanation. But we go 1-0 down, and at that point, you could be like, damn. I wasn't like that. I was calm. Game was just, it literally just kicked off. I was confident we were going to win that game, but not like this. There were so many good performances. And yes, it's Salernitana, and Candreva wasn't there. And I know it will be a different type of game on Sunday in terms of it's away, higher stakes for them and for us as well. It will be more nervy. We always do this in the Coppa Italia in these legs where we play other players and it looks fantastic because we play loosely. But the reaction was fantastic. The reaction was the reaction we need at home against these type of teams. Chiesa in that first half was even in the second half, but he was unstoppable. Unstoppable. He created so many goals. It was crazy. He created three. He was so good, and he was good because of his own doing, but also because, and what I've said so many times, and forget the opponent, because when we play garbage opponents and a player like Kostic doesn't perform well, I don't hear the outrage. Junior, technically, poor game, but his movement was what made Chiesa unstoppable as well, because it's different to run into space, to get space, because you know what, the player you're linking up with is interchanging, is overlapping, and he makes defenders think twice instead of Kostic, who is easy to mark, and it keeps Chiesa out of a lot of these games. It does, it really does. But Chiesa was unstoppable, so credit to him, because that was probably his of the game of the season, obviously of the year, but that was his best game of the season. That's the type of Chiesa we know. And he didn't score today. He was unlucky in one instant, but the assist, the creation, he was pulling strings. On the other side, Cambiaso was so good. He was so good. His second half was a bit iffy, but I'm not iffy, but to a lesser extent. But I don't really care about that today, because in the first half he was unbelievable, and the game was kind of played in the second half really soon. So I get that the level drops a little bit because we play again on Sunday. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. But he was so good, Cambiaso. I remember the first game when we played Udinese, I said, I still have some doubts. Then we played, I don't know who we played, and he had a bad stretch, and I was like, calm down. He has so many good things, but defensively he needs to improve, and he did that big time. Defensively, he's a lot better. He's more focused. He can stay in a game. That's key. That was kind of my issue at the start of the season, but he was unbelievable. he was unbelievable as well in that first half. Miretti, that's the Miretti I think everybody wants to see. You know, between the lines, linking up play, and just enjoying football. You know, because the ball was moving quickly. We were winning it back. Like certain players need certain setups. They need certain, I don't know, moments. All these things. Like it's very tough. It's like you play 3-5-2 and you play Neymar in it. Like it's not gonna work. You know, it's not gonna look as it should be looking. I'm pushing it, but certain players will play better in certain roles, in certain teams, in certain setups. It's just the way it is. Like it's just a natural thing. So I I enjoy all three of them in that first half because that was very good to watch. Like we were relentless. We were pushing. It was nonstop. It didn't really bother that we went 1-0 down, and that was key. You know, good goal from Miretti, good goal from Cambiasso as well. Miretti should have had a second one that was like he should have put it away in my opinion. Good save, but still, second half, first 5 minutes we were like looking at it, and then Chiesa, great cross, Rugani, happy for him to get his goal because he deserves it. He's playing very well this season. And then what I've said so many times, like how, like again, how are you gonna tell Yildiz you're not gonna play? It's tough. It's really tough now to do that. It's getting worse. Worse. It's a good thing to have, but I think for Allegri it's getting a bit worse because it's a good option on the bench, but like, can you really keep him on the bench? And to get him into the team, you need to make a lot of changes in the squad. Flip the balance, but I think it is possible in certain games, and maybe that's the way to go. In certain games, you play a bit differently. But he's unbelievable, Yildiz. Like he, like the first one, I was kind of pissed that he missed that. I was like, how can you miss that with the technique he has? He just, kind of chips it a little bit over the goalkeeper, and that's a goal. I don't know. Maybe he was too excited, and he should have scored that. It goes in on goal. But that second one is just pure quality. Like, it's just pure quality. Takes on his player, again, like the Frosinone one. Beats the one in the box. Some iffy defending, but still puts it away. So credit to him, because that's just quality. Like, he's a very good player. He's a quality player, and you can see that he is enjoying himself, and he's on an extremely good confidence boost, and you need to ride that wave. You need to let him play a lot, and you need to let him make mistakes and learn and whatever, fall down, get back up, because he's only getting get better. And then Timothy Weah, what a way to score your first goal. He was lining up, or he was running with the ball, and I was like, shoot, it's 5-1, nobody is attacking you, just shoot. Whatever happens, happens. Who cares? And oh boy, like that was a cracking goal. Like first goal for Juve, and you score that in that way. That's unbelievable, So overall, that was what we needed. Probably not everybody was expecting 6-1. I was expecting a good. I predicted 3-1, and it looked like it was gonna be 3-1 for a while. But that was a very good performance from from minute 2 to the minute 90. We dominated. We did what we had to do. Salernitana did absolutely nothing besides that mistake and one shot in the first, like in the minute 5 against Perin, who saved that. Other than that, that's what we needed to do. And now you need to replicate that on Sunday. It's not going to be 6-1. It's going to be tougher because they're going to close up shop, because they need every single point. It will be a different type of game, but the approach, the mindset, that needs to be the mindset. If you want to win the league, you need to have that killer instinct against certain teams. You need to push them, and when they're down, just keep them down and beat them down. That's what you need to do. But today, that was just great, all over the line. So happy we won. Like I said, goal for this video, 100 likes. So let's push, and I will see you guys for the player ratings. Ciao.